Finding Peace and Purpose. A journey through the meaning of life, Buddha's teachings, and inner harmony in today's fast-paced, often chaotic world. The quest for peace and purpose is a universal journey. Many of us feel overwhelmed by the demands of daily life, the pressures of work and relationships, and the constant noise that surrounds us. Yet, beneath the surface of these challenges lies a deep yearning for something more, something meaningful, serene, and fulfilling. The pursuit of peace and understanding the meaning of life are not new endeavors. For centuries, spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, have offered insights and guidance on how to navigate this quest. The teachings of Buddha, in particular, provide profound wisdom on how to live a life of peace, find purpose, and cultivate inner harmony. But how do we apply these timeless teachings in today's world? How can we find peace amidst the turbulence of modern life? And, perhaps most importantly, how do we discover our true purpose? In this in-depth exploration, we'll delve into the core principles of finding peace, uncover the meaning of life through various philosophical and spiritual lenses, and learn how Buddha's teachings can help guide us toward a life filled with purpose and serenity. 1. The search for peace and meaning. The quest for peace and meaning is something all humans share. In a world that often feels uncertain and fragmented, it's natural to seek solace and clarity. Yet, finding true peace is not always easy. External circumstances, like work stress, financial difficulties, or relational conflicts, often overshadow our sense of inner tranquility. At the same time, questions about life's meaning can leave us feeling lost or unfulfilled. What is the meaning of life? This age-old question has puzzled philosophers, theologians, and seekers for centuries. The answer, however, may not lie in grandiose concepts or external accomplishments but in how we relate to ourselves, others, and the world around us. To find peace and meaning in life, we must first look inward. We must ask ourselves, what do I value most? What brings me joy and fulfillment? What kind of legacy do I want to leave? How can I align my life with my deepest values? In today's world, the distractions and demands we face can cause us to lose sight of these essential questions. However, by carving out moments of stillness, whether through meditation, contemplation, prayer, or simple reflection, we can reconnect with our true selves and gain a clearer sense of purpose. 2. Buddha's Path to Peace. The Four Noble Truths. Buddhism offers a profound and practical framework for finding peace and understanding the meaning of life. The teachings of Buddha, who lived around 2,500 years ago in India, focus on the nature of suffering and the path to overcoming it. Buddha's insights into human existence are encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths, which are the foundation of Buddhist philosophy and practice. These truths provide a guide for understanding the root causes of suffering and how to transcend it. A. The truth of suffering, dukkha. The first noble truth is the acknowledgement that suffering, dukkha, is an inherent part of life. This may seem like a harsh realization, but Buddha's teaching was not intended to be bleak. Instead, it's a recognition that suffering, whether physical, emotional, or existential, is part of the human condition. Life involves birth, aging, illness, and death. No one is immune to challenges, loss, or disappointment. However, understanding the nature of suffering is the first step toward liberation. Buddha teaches that suffering is not only caused by external events but also by our internal responses, such as attachment, desire, and aversion. By understanding the impermanence of life and learning to let go of attachments, we can transcend much of the suffering that arises from our expectations and attachments. B. The truth of the cause of suffering. The second noble truth is that suffering arises from craving, tanha, and attachment. We suffer because we desire things to be different from how they are. We crave wealth, success, security, love, and pleasure, and we fear pain, loss, and uncertainty. When these desires are unfulfilled, or when we become attached to things that are transient, we experience suffering. Buddha teaches that these cravings are often rooted in ignorance, the misunderstanding of the true nature of reality. We mistake fleeting things for permanent sources of happiness, which leads to dissatisfaction. Letting go of attachment and realizing the impermanence of all things is the key to breaking the cycle of suffering. C. The truth of the end of suffering. The third noble truth is the possibility of ending suffering. Buddha taught that it is possible to achieve a state of freedom and liberation from suffering, known as nirvana. Nirvana is not a place but a state of being, characterized by peace, wisdom, and freedom from craving and attachment. It is a state of profound inner peace that arises from the realization of life's impermanence and the cultivation of compassion, wisdom, and mindfulness. Nirvana is often misunderstood as a form of escape or withdrawal from life. However, it is more accurately described as a transformation in how we engage with life. When we cultivate a peaceful mind, we can face life's challenges with grace, understanding, and equanimity, rather than being swept away by them. D. The truth of the path to the end of suffering. The fourth noble truth is the Eightfold Path, which offers practical guidance on how to end suffering. It is a set of ethical, mental, and practical principles that help cultivate wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. The 8 components are: 1. Right view. Understanding the nature of reality and seeing things as they truly are. 2. Right intention. Cultivating intentions of compassion, kindness, and renunciation. 3. Right speech. Speaking truthfully, kindly, and helpfully. 4. Right action. Acting ethically and compassionately, avoiding harm to others. 5. Right livelihood. Engaging in work that is ethical and beneficial to society. 6. Right effort. Cultivating the effort to develop good qualities and overcome unwholesome ones. 7. Right mindfulness. Developing awareness of the present moment, cultivating mindfulness in all aspects of life. 8. Right concentration. Developing deep meditation and concentration to achieve mental clarity and insight. The Eightfold Path is a holistic approach to living that integrates wisdom, ethical behavior, and mental discipline. By following this path, we can gradually transform our minds and lives, moving toward greater peace and understanding. 3. Finding purpose in life. A spiritual approach. The search for purpose is another universal aspect of the human experience. Many people find themselves asking, "What is my purpose in life?" In a world full of distractions, it can be difficult to discern our true calling. However, many spiritual traditions offer guidance on how to find purpose and live a life of meaning. A. Living in alignment with your values. One of the most effective ways to find purpose is by living in alignment with your core values. What matters most to you? What do you feel passionate about? When we live according to our values, we experience a deep sense of fulfillment and meaning, because our actions are consistent with our inner beliefs. B. Serving others. Buddha's teachings emphasize compassion and selflessness. Serving others and engaging in acts of kindness can help us find purpose and meaning. By helping those in need, we not only alleviate their suffering but also cultivate a sense of interconnectedness and fulfillment. When we give freely, whether it's through time, resources, or love, we contribute to the greater good, and in doing so, find deeper meaning in our own lives. C. Mindfulness and presence. Living in the present moment is another way to find purpose. So often, we are caught up in thoughts about the past or future, which can create anxiety, regret, and uncertainty. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware in each moment, helps us to engage with life as it is, rather than constantly seeking or fleeing from something. Through mindfulness, we can reconnect with the inherent peace and beauty of life, right here and now. 4. Finding peace at this stage of life. At any stage of life, whether you are young, middle-aged, or in your later years, it is possible to find peace. In fact, each stage offers its own unique opportunities for inner growth and fulfillment. The key is to embrace where you are in life and seek peace from within. A. Accepting impermanence. One of the most important aspects of finding peace is accepting the impermanence of life. Everything changes: our relationships, our health, our careers, and even our very thoughts and feelings. By recognizing that change is inevitable, we can let go of attachment to what is fleeting and cultivate a sense of peace in the present moment. B. Letting go of regret and fear at various stages of life. We may experience regret over past decisions or fear about the future. However, these emotions often prevent us from fully embracing the present. Buddha's teachings on detachment encourage us to release our attachment to both the past and the future, focusing instead on the here and now. This doesn't mean abandoning our goals or responsibilities, but it does mean releasing unnecessary emotional baggage that keeps us from peace. C. Nurturing your spiritual life. Whether you identify with a particular religion or spiritual path, nurturing your spiritual life can bring immense peace and fulfillment. For some, this means prayer, meditation, or mindfulness practices. For others, it may involve connecting with nature, reading spiritual texts, or participating in community rituals. Whatever form it takes, a strong spiritual foundation provides a sense of purpose, direction, and inner calm. In the end, the journey toward peace and purpose is deeply personal. It requires a willingness to look inward, reflect on your values, and connect with the deeper dimensions of life. Buddha's teachings on suffering, attachment, and mindfulness offer invaluable guidance on how to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Finding peace doesn't mean the absence of difficulty. It means cultivating the ability to face life's ups and downs with equanimity. Finding purpose doesn't mean a grand external accomplishment. It means living authentically and in alignment with your values, serving others, and embracing the present moment. In a world that often feels overwhelming, the pursuit of peace and purpose is a path worth walking. By following the teachings of Buddha and integrating mindfulness, compassion, and inner awareness into your life, you can cultivate a deep sense of peace and meaning. Regardless of where you are in your journey,